Let's talk about South Africa. Very unfortunate. The death toll in South Africa has now risen to 72 as violence continues across the country following the jailing of former President Jacob Zuma. The violence, which has been described by President Cyril Ramaphosa as the worst since the 1990s, has been, has seen shops close, so much looting, supermarkets everywhere, as protesters go wild. I don't know if you've had a chance of seeing any of the clips that have been circulating online. In case you haven't, please watch this.
Unrest raged in South Africa for the sixth day running, stoking fears of food and fuel shortages as disruption to farming, manufacturing and oil refinery begin to bite. 72 people have died and more than 1,200 people have been arrested, according to official figures. The military has been deployed to the streets of Johannesburg to contain the wanton looting. Looting has hit supply chains and transport links, especially in the southeastern province of KwaZulu-Natal, sending a shockwave to goods and services around parts of the country.
Wait, so that guy was just stealing? Like,
Till he called an Uber.
Could be seen.
Watu wamekuja na ma pickup, wanaweka ma fridge kwa ma pickup, wanastopishwa kwa police checks. Now that's where they get arrested.
Yeah.
But something interesting about SA, the reason for this riot is not really the fact that Zuma has been arrested. It's just the opportunity. This is just the trigger. One of my favorite videos, I know it's not good to say favorite, but it was my favorite, is a ShopRite in South Africa, a ShopRite supermarket. So to stop the looters from coming in, they smeared cooking oil on the floors from the entrance all the way to probably one of the corridors. Watu wanajaribu kuingia ni kuteleza tu papa, hakuna kuingia huko. It was something fun to watch, but to imagine that these people know that is happening and they still want to go in. They want to go in and loot. They want to take things for free because the levels of unemployment and poverty in South Africa are so high. The chances came like this. They just want to take everything and because mtu akona gari anaenda na haya gari aibe TV. Pia sasa zingine unashindwa is there poverty really? Ama sasa ni unataka tu kupata vitu for free.
But they have been angry for a long time. You know, and so when they saw that opportunity, I think it was just the timing of it all and when it happened. And they were just upset. They were mad. They were over it. We don't have money. We want to take our children to school. People are taking our jobs. It's just a whole plethora of issues. Cindy, what about you?
I agree exactly with what Mato has said. You see, they recently got independent. And before that, the apartheid system suppressed the blacks so much, they were moved to the shanties. They were basically reclined to a life of poverty. And then independence came and they were expected to move on. There were no jobs. They were illiterate. There were no opportunities, or rather, if there were, they did not qualify. And that is why there was an influx of foreigners and xenophobia. But again, that was not dealt with. And then came COVID and the total lockdown, even no, akuna tei, akuna kitu. You know, there was no...
Really, Cindy, tei?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, akuna tei, there was nothing. No alcohol, no nothing. So it was like, it was pent-up anger. And you know how it is when you have a soda can and you shake it and you shake it and you shake it and then you open the can and it all fizzes out. This is just years and years of repression, and it just goes to show the true state of South Africa. Believe it or not, as much as South Africa's economy is up here, in terms of literacy, in terms of social ethos, Zimbabwe, that were using, you know, that at some point their currency was so degraded that they're using the dollar, they are way better.
Really?
Yes, they are.
That essay?
Than South Africa, socially. You see, when there were issues in Zimbabwe in terms of lack of food and all that stuff, inflation going down to some crazy low rates where their currency had their currency
weighing
was
money instead of counting money.
It was totally devalued. The people did not go on strike. You see, when people do stuff like this, it is not about, like Matua said, it's not about the situation at hand. There is a history towards it. There is pent-up anger. Even let's bring it closer to home. The Molo clashes is not just about tribe. It's not just about, you know, this tribe doesn't want to live with this tribe. If you go back a few years, you understand that there is an atrocity that happened it was not addressed.
Yeah.
People moved forward,
Something
and now
else happened,
when there's a situation, it explodes.
Okay, all right. What do you think? You who's watching right now at the Trend Live, please do share your opinion. We're going to read them, right, guys?
Yes.
Thank you very
That's
much.
why nimekuwa on standby. Nilikuwa najua utanirushia tu anytime.
We are on it. We are on like Donkey
Right
Kong.
after the break. Do not go anywhere. We've got more trending stories to talk about right here on the show.